A push to mend tense US-Pakistan relations in person after clashing on Twitter. Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan has held his first one-on-one talks in Washington with his erstwhile online sparring partner, US President Donald Trump. The Afghan conflict, responsible for straining those ties, was a key focus of talks. Trump hopes Khan can help broker a peace deal between the Taliban and the Afghan government and pave the way to ending nearly 18 years of US military involvement in Afghanistan.
I have plans on Afghanistan that if I wanted to win that war, Afghanistan would be wiped off the face of the earth. It would be gone. It would be over literally in 10 days. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to go that route. So we're working with Pakistan and others to extricate ourselves, nor do we want to be policemen, because basically we're policemen right now. And we're not supposed to be policemen. We've been there for 19 years in Afghanistan.
Khan, who has called for mutually beneficial ties with the US since he won Pakistan's general election last year, sounded optimistic.
So there is only one solution, and I feel, and I think we will discuss this, it's the closest we have been to a peace deal. And we hope that in the coming days, we will be able to urge the Taliban to speak to the Afghan government and come to a settlement, a political solution.
This bridge building is a far cry from relations last year, when Trump attacked Pakistan on Twitter, accusing the country of supporting Islamist militants and cutting security aid. Now, Trump has held out the carrot of possibly restoring aid if this meeting yields results, offering the prospect of better relations between the two nations.
Okay, let's talk about this some more with DW's Shamil Shams joining us from our bureau in Bonn. Good morning, Shamil. Are we seeing the beginning of a new era in relations between the U.S. and Pakistan?
Well, I would say that US-Pakistan ties are improving, definitely. But to say that it is the start of a new era would be, I think, a little premature at this moment. Much depends on how Islamabad deals with Washington's demands regarding peace in Afghanistan and the issue of terrorism in South Asia, not just in Afghanistan, but also in Kashmir. Pakistan's economy is in a mess right now, and Islamabad needs financial assistance. So it is likely that Pakistan, its powerful army, would now pay heed to US demands.
Okay, now during that meeting, President Trump used some very dramatic rhetoric, claiming that the U.S. could wipe Afghanistan off the face of the earth in 10 days. Has there been any reaction to those statements?
I think it is Trump's way of saying that you cooperate with us, otherwise we have a military option. So it was a message to Khan and also to other players in the region. He has been using this carrot and stick policy on Afghanistan. So I don't think Afghan authorities would like this statement. It was quite irresponsible, to be honest, but I think it was a message aimed at the Taliban also, to other players in the region, to Khan, who was sitting next to him.
Okay, now, Donald Trump and Imran Khan also voiced their ambitions for a peace deal with the Taliban in Afghanistan. Is that where things are heading right now? Is that realistic?
I would not give too much importance to Khan. I think the Pakistani army calls the shots. The person who was visiting with Khan, his army chief, General Bajwa, he has a lot of influence. His army has a lot of influence on the Taliban. So much depends on the Pakistani military. Experts say that the Pakistani civilian government headed by Khan and the military are on the same page over a number of security, defense, and foreign policy issues, but we have to see how much influence, what role the Pakistani military would like to play in this. I think the army chief Bajwa is key to resolving this conflict.
DW's Shamil Shams, thanks so very much for the analysis this morning.